business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan pa Watagwan.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame? Who are the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Kendi Pang at
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan pa
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan pa Watagwan.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame? Who are the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
I am Kendi Pang at
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan pa
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan pa Watagwan.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I a play, and the people never say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling, don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got the spark, don't fit the dark, shine your lights on.
Another one bites the dust. Oh, why can I not conquer love? And I might have thought we would win. Why not to fight this war with our weapons? And I wanted it back. But there were so many red flags. I would never.
Sunrise Nation, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine, beautiful people. Welcome to another vibrant edition. You see what I'm talking about? Vibrant edition of Sunrise. You know, we're going to have some great conversations, meaningful connections, and help you start your morning the right way. Look who's here. It's
Hey girl,
Yendi.
hey.
Yendi on a Tuesday. I love it.
You might want to stay far though.
And, oh, yes. Yes, yes.
As you guys may have noticed, I've been noticeably absent. I was under the weather. The germs, they don't got me. They don't got me. But it's great to be back in some capacity. God bless what you're going to hear in your ears this morning.
I was just about to say, I can hear your voice.
Yeah,
It's recovering.
a little bit of rasp in there.
It's nice though.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Do you like
it? Say good morning, Sunrisers.
Good morning, Sunrisers.
Ooh.
So great to be here with you this morning. It is going to be a wonderful Tuesday. Listen, it's a wonderful day because TK, I know you're not. You're not. Okay, great.
But give it to me anyway.
Okay, sure. Thought
Give
you
it
would
to me
never ask.
anyway.
You guys, what a day of football
Yeah,
yesterday.
man. We know it's football we're talking about.
Oh my gosh!
Talk to me. Tell me about
I know
it.
all my football lovers are just ecstatic. Especially the non-wagonists are over the moon.
The few of them.
A handful. So, you know, Messi almost scored a hat-trick again yesterday. Unfortunately, he missed a penalty. And it was just like, oh my goodness. Because he also has a record for like most missed penalties in World Cup. But he scored twice in yesterday's game. He scored 3 in the game before. So he's had 5 goals. Fun fact, Argentina has had 5 goals this World Cup, all scored by Messi.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Can you imagine?
And then, so last week we had Mbappe play first, and he scored 2, and then Messi answered. So yesterday, Messi played, and then Mbappe answered. So we actually officially have a new most goals scored in the World Cup person. That did not come out how I intended it to, but nonetheless, we're going to work with it. So Lionel Messi is officially, he set a new World Cup record.
The highest goal scorer
in history, 18 goals, just like that. And then Mbappe is right behind him on 16. I saw 16, yeah.
DJ say yes, and let me tell you something. I believe you.
Right behind him.
I believe all of you.
Let me tell you why this is actually an interesting thing. Because we're seeing history happen, right? But we're also very close to history being erased and rehistorying. Because Mbappe is significantly younger. So Messi actually has a birthday tomorrow. He turns 39 tomorrow, which is also pretty cool because he would have finished his last World Cup at this stage, which is amazing when you think about it. But Mbappe have all heap in him. Anyway, the World Cup just nice. And then we have to talk about Haaland. Haaland is also doing exceptionally for Norway. Again, he scored 2 his last game. He scored 2 again yesterday. What do you think about Haaland?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
TK agrees.
Yup.
It's exciting. Unfortunately, if you guys realize in all of these goal conversations, there's one name that can't come up just yet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see Ronaldo. Yeah, can get on the scorecard. You did that.
Did you see that?
You did well.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hopefully he can get on the scorecard.
Thank you, Kimani O'Sullivan, for the interviews during sports. That's how I know about what's happening in football.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So you're having a great time with the World Cup, as are most people. It seems to be a pretty exciting set of games.
Especially because I did crush up and under the weather, so I actually got to watch everything for real.
Yendi says she crushed up.
No, man, crushed, man. Crushed properly. And it's one thing when it's you one crush, but Me crush, my husband crush, my son crush.
Oh my gosh, it's a family crushness.
And Izzy start crush up now too. And I'm just like, come on.
There is a really bad flu, I guess, cold, whatever going around right now. I'm telling you.
And typically, Teeks, I'm the one who escapes it.
Yeah.
Typically. But
not this time. Grabbed you by the throat this time.
Literally.
Grabbed you. It grabbed you. All right, so let me find out this now. I hear that there was a final message from Iran in terms of the World Cup. So following their goalless draw with Belgium, Iran's national team left a heartfelt handwritten note in their locker room thanking Los Angeles for its hospitality and sharing a message of peace, respect, and friendship among all nations. That wasn't that nice, eh?
Let me tell you something. Iran gets a lot of credit for how they have dealt with this World Cup because they have not been given a very nice hand. They've not been dealt a great hand. They've played games in the US and have to depart the US immediately and go back to Mexico. That's been a challenge. They've been, excessively or exponentially more than others screened and scrutinized. And they've done really well. I think they've held their own in their games, and albeit goalless, they've played well. DJ, wouldn't you agree? They played with a lot of heart. Patrick, what you say? Yeah, man.
I agree too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially that game that when them did do that thing there. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shot.
Just like which other country did that too?
The one, that did play the other side.
Cabo Verde.
Right?
Cape Verde has played very well.
It has.
Yeah. And also, it's very... Senegal has, I think, in my opinion, drawn the shortest straw in this World Cup.
So on to Brazil. That's one thing. One thing I know as a Jamaican, I can't get around it whether I like football or not. Brazil is the boss when it comes to football.
Brazil is great, I just don't think it's Brazil of old. And I think that's nostalgia.
Back in the day, Brazil.
I just don't think the conversation is there. Who I would like to see again today, England goes again today. And they looked excellent in their last game. We'll see what Harry Kane does in the conversation today. Personally, I think the World Cup is somewhere Argentina, France, England, Germany. I think that is where the...
Argentina, France.
England, Germany.
England, Germany.
Yeah.
Well, then I support... Say them again? Argentina. Which one feel better? Argentina, France, England, Germany.
I know my side of England.
Let me do Argentina. Go Argentina. Argentina. Buenos dias, Argentinianas.
And just like that, TK is the president of the Wagonist Club. Just like that.
Join Argentina with me, okay?
Oh, you guys. Guess what happened yesterday?
What?
PEP results came out yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah. I want to say a massive congratulations to DJ's baby girl, Deandra Johnson. She's moving from Nagahead Primary to Merle Grove High School.
Next door. Yay. Good. That's great going. Congratulations to you, my honey. And of course, DJ is one of our cameramen right here in the studios. He's right here behind the camera. Which one? Right there. That side one. There. That one here?
That one.
Behind me.
Yeah.
Say hi now, DJ, just from a... Yeah, he's saying hi to us. All right, everyone?
Actually, I feel like he's not saying hi to us. I think he's saying hi to Deandra.
Yeah,
congratulations, that's my girl.
Deandra. Oh, that's awesome. And then she's going to be right next door to Daddy.
Yeah.
DJ, no bother just go link her at lunchtime just for vibes, no bother with that.
And also,
no bother with that.
I don't think Deandra needs to come to work with Daddy in the morning.
Right? Can you imagine having to come to school from them hours there wait because your father come to
and the
work so early?
Would be there at the same time opening up the gate.
DJ, don't
because
do it.
DJ bring her
DJ,
the same
don't
time
do it.
come to work.
Please, we are beg you. We are beg for her. Also, though, congratulations to, is it Queen or Kwani? Is it Queen? I feel like it's Queen Cousins from your favorite Auntie Jody. She's so proud of you for passing for Titchfield High School, and she says the sky is the limit. Congrats to you, and congrats to all of you who have received your PEP results. What was it yesterday? Love that.
Yesterday.
Love that.
I want to say a very good morning, pleasant good morning to all of the ladies who are now making their way to St. Andrew High School for girls. It's going to be a great experience. You're going to now learn about life more abundant. Come September morning, you're going to be a little unsettled. And then you see by January morning, I go, all right.
Yeah.
So if you passed for St. Andrew High this morning or yesterday, Congratulations.
That's a great message for all high schools, though, because, you know, maybe you have that nervousness of transitioning into this new period and this new phase. You're going to be good.
It's going to be all right.
You're going to be all right. And hello, for the older ones who are already at these schools, take care of them, no man. The newbies that coming in, take care of them. No bother with the, you know, there's something there, but I don't even want to say the word.
Because you remember what it feel like.
No bother with it.
Remember, it's a whole new world and the transition not always easy. So don't take time, man. Take time. All right, so whether you're getting ready for work or making breakfast or just, you know, plan to hang out with us all morning, which we love, by the way, we appreciate you. We are going to take a quick break and come on right back because there's lots more sunrise right after this.
Stick and say.
As IT would say.
As IT would say.
Illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15. Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, how you feeling?
My name is.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Hirochika Nakakuki.
Oh, wow.
It's live?
Okay.
It's
yes,
live?
Yes, it's live, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. How
Yeah.
excited are you?
Yeah.
You were so excited, right? Japan, right?
Excuse me.
Okay.
I cannot speak English, but
Okay.
I'm excited.
I love it! Yeah, baby! Let's go!
Japan.
Japan, baby! Look, it's lit. It's lit.
Look.
Okay, what are we looking at? Oh my gosh, can you tell me what this is? We're looking at his back.
Japanese. Toyama. Toyama. Okay? Toyama's message. いっぱい集めてる. Yes, collection.
Amen.
Message collections.
Okay.
Toyama's message collections.
I love it.
Okay?
I love the energy.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much for talking to us.
Yeah.
You got any predictions? You got a score?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Japan?
Yeah.
What is the score? The score.
She said, thank you so much for talking to us. She don't know what he said.
And he doesn't know what she said.
All right, it's time now for your first news update of the morning with the Sunrise headliner. Tony K. Dawkins is back in the building. She's going to be here all morning, actually. She's a holder downer, is what she is.
Them are go tired, fissy we face, but don't get tired of me. Don't get tired of me. Do me, I beg you now.
Can't get you out of it.
All right, Sunrisers, let's jump into the headlines. So first up, 90% of PEP students placed in school of choice. While addressing yesterday's PEP press conference at Jamaica House, Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, announced that 90% of students who sat the 2026 Primary Exit Profile or PEP examination have been placed in a school of their choice. Dixon noted that 9.5% were placed by proximity, while 0.5% were manually placed. The minister stated that the ministry's goal is to raise the level of all high schools so that wherever students are placed, they feel like they can achieve. Now, in congratulating the students, Dr. Dixon commended their perseverance while mentioning the year's difficulties with the impact of Hurricane Melissa. She further stated that the PEP 6 results show the resilience of our country. Meanwhile, she shared that overall females performed better than males, but among the top 10 students, 7 of them are males. That's interesting.
You know what? It's really interesting.
That's interesting.
It really is. But also, I'm very happy to hear that because it feels to me like we're moving in the right direction. Also, let me just clarify for those who may not know. You remember when we did common entrance, you had 2 choices in schools. Now you actually have 6 choices. So that also opens it up a bit more, which is, I think that's pretty good. But also, actually 7 choices, not even 6. Remember, I could only find 6. That's the problem. I couldn't find a 7. But I will say this. I think PEP gets a bad reputation. I think there are lots of people who are just like, boy, this PEP thing. And I actually, on the contrary, I don't mind PEP. Now, it's going to be a very unpopular opinion, but hear me out.
Okay.
I think the way that they've done the testing is much more representative of who the child is. However, I think the amount of material can be scaled back. I think it's a bit too much material in the curriculum. However, the fact that there is a test that you take in grade 4, a test in grade 5, a test in grade 6, and then percentages are taken from each year, it really gives you a better profile of the child, as opposed to, let's say somebody in grade 6, they have 1 test for tech, they just had a loss in their family, they're overwhelmed, the child is anxious. It doesn't represent who the child is.
I think they SWAT for this one exam and then it seems like they're the most brilliant thing in the world. I can speak to that. Professional SWATer back in my day. Back in the day, don't do it, kids. It's not a good idea, but I understand what you're saying.
I think you truly get a better picture of who the child is.
But you don't think that it puts more pressure because now instead of this one exam later on, they're now focused on exam 1, exam 2, a year in this grade and in this grade and in this grade again, and then it's kind of like you're always under pressure to perform.
I think what places the pressure is the fact that everybody is trying to scramble to get into a handful of schools. I think what ultimately needs to be addressed is all schools need to be at the same level of education. And so ideally, in the most ideal world, everyone goes to the school nearest to their home. Because you just go based on proximity, and so you reduce commute, you reduce expense, but every school have to be at the same quality and level of education. So there is a pressure because of the attempt to get into
the competitiveness of those
getting into those schools. But I mean, 95% is 90 or 95?
90%, 95%. But
that's brilliant,
especially after what the students have been through. The 90% of them being able to still overcome after, and this is island-wide.
Excellent.
So we're talking about overcoming all sorts of challenges.
The year was a year.
Especially on the West. The year was yearing. Because remember, all the time we were talking about, loss of, of course, clearly people lost time. They lost their books. They lost their materials, their uniforms. They have the things going on.
Never
with what was
underestimate what happens in a classroom. Like loss of actual sit-down interactive learning is literally hard to quantify.
So congratulations to the Jamaican students. Thank you for making us so proud. Excellent job. Is that Deandra on screen? Look at DJ's baby. Okay, DJ's baby. All right. So congratulations, Deandra. And again, congratulations to all of you.
90% of PEP students placed in school of choice. That is a great headline.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, so let's up next. The USF restores community Wi-Fi sites in St. James. The Universal Service Fund, the USF, has successfully restored all 30 community Wi-Fi sites across St. James at a cost of over $60 million following damage caused by Hurricane Melissa in October 2025. Chief Executive Officer of the USF, Charlton McFarlane, stated that the agency used the damage as a chance to rebuild stronger, as prior to Hurricane Melissa, they relied solely on the fiber technology, while now they're using both fiber and satellite technology, which means if one is down, we just go over to the other one. They have also included solar power technology to help to power their Wi-Fi solutions. He added that moving forward, this new combination will now be used to roll out internet connectivity across the island. And the restoration was a part of the USF Connect the West Road Tour, a regional outreach initiative designed to bring digital connectivity, government services, and community engagement activities directly to residents across Western Jamaica. The next Connect the West Road Tour will be held in Lucy, Hanover in another 2 weeks.
Very cool. It's actually crazy that we're having this conversation in June of 2026, but I remember vividly in October of 2025, we all knew it was going to be a long road.
Yeah.
The damage was so extensive that it was just going to need time.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually really happy to hear that restorations are happening, because come back to the story where you just read, these things impact so much.
And what's interesting is that now that something was destroyed, they were not only able to rebuild it, but to build it better.
Yeah.
And so it's sad and it's bad that it took a wipeout and destruction, but at least it now gives the opportunity for better construction for homes, better Wi-Fi connection, more solutions for powering these things,
and the idea of tapping into solar to be able to produce,
which probably would have been very difficult or impossible. I don't know how the setup is had it not been destroyed in the first place. So there's always opportunity, no matter how bad things are, right?
Every cloud has a silver lining.
I'm telling you. But that's what I got for you.
That's all you got?
I know.
When I'm no little
more niceness.
Tuesday.
Yeah, no. You're not accustomed to the Tuesday. You're looking for some Wednesday headline, or why not Wednesday? Feel good Friday.
Feel good Friday.
No, welcome to Tuesday, Andy, where we keep it simple around there.
When you see me after the break. All right, that is all the time we have for the Sunrise headlines. We'll give you another news update at 7. Of course, there's only one thing you can do right now, and that's to stay with us. We're going to be right here with you until 8 a.m. Sunrise will be back after these messages.
The high interest rates and the whole heap of loan payments every month? Take a debt consolidation loan from AIM to pay credit card bills and all other high interest rate loans from other institutions. Make one low monthly payment to AIM and take home some extra money in your pocket. That's financial freedom. One loan, one low payment, more money in your pocket. Call AIM today to lower your loan payments. And remember, you won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament, with a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner, where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day, and have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time Time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
As I turn up the collarbone, my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? I saw us disregard a broken bottle tie.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now listen, access to information, support, and meaningful engagement can make a huge difference in the lives of persons with disabilities and their families. This morning, we're discussing an important initiative aimed at strengthening support systems, encouraging collaboration, and empowering Jamaica's disabled community. Joining us now is Executive Director of Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, Dr. Christine Hendricks, to tell us some more. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
Great
Good
to have
morning,
you.
Kiki. Nice to be here.
Doc, let me ask you, for those who may not know, the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, can you tell us about the organization and obviously its core mission?
All right, so the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities is an agency of the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. It's a body corporate established by the Disabilities Act of 2014, and came into effect 2022, and it is there to promote and protect the rights of persons with disabilities and ensure that they can participate fully in society.
With your involvement and engagement with that community, tell us some of the challenges, because sometimes when something doesn't feel like it affects you, you kind of don't even think about it.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you're finding with that community?
So let us start from childhood. Identification. Sometimes parents have their children and they may notice something that's happening or may not notice, and the next step might not be known or understood. Sometimes identifying the disability, diagnosing the disability, ensuring that they get early intervention to ensure that they can maximize their potential, because the earlier they get intervention, the better the outcome. And some children don't get that because the services are not very many. The professionals are not many in the sector, particularly in the public health system, and so many children go unidentified, many persons, children go without intervention, right? And sometimes it is not until they get into adulthood or teenage years or early adulthood that the disability is recognized, and sometimes it's too late because they've never been to school. There are some who can go to school who do not get the opportunity to go to school because of the barriers that are there, the systemic barriers, the environmental barriers. You have persons who are unable to participate into society. They can't do their shopping like everybody else because they can't get into the building. They cannot participate in financing, the financial sector, because sometimes persons with disabilities are seen in a particular light. And so coming into the bank, they're either turned away by the security guard, so they do not even get the opportunity to get in, or when they get in, there's nobody to have that conversation with them, particularly if they're deaf. And so sometimes, or if they use a wheelchair and the bank is inaccessible. We recognize that there are some moves afoot to make those changes, but the challenges are varied. You walk on the sidewalks. Is there a sidewalk?
Is there a sidewalk?
Or
is there a ramp to access the sidewalk?
Or are there light poles
in the middle of
the sidewalk? Or are there just steps going everywhere? Or when you get to, if you get in with a ramp, sometimes the ramp is a slope. If you get in, sometimes there's a step in. You get in, you might not be able to use the restroom. So there are various challenges that persons with disabilities have in society that is not necessarily thought about by the ordinary citizen.
So the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities has decided we're going to the town halls and we're going to go island-wide. Tell us ultimately what you guys hope to achieve with these town halls.
So first of all, we want to connect with our community. There are a number of persons that do not know that the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities exists. So we existed before as a department within the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, and when the Act came into effect, we became a body corporate. Many persons associate the body corporate as similar to the department, as the same thing, offering the same services, and so they are not aware of the new services that we offer. And so we want to let them know that we're here, that it is not only about them, their welfare in terms of their grants to do business or assistive aids, which is important, but there are also services for them to help them to complain if they have if someone discriminated against them. So we want them to know that the council is empowered to hear their story, to investigate any discrimination that they may experience, and also bring it to resolution through the Disabilities Rights Tribunal. So today, connecting with them, hearing what challenges they have in St. Thomas in particular. And St. Thomas, as we know, as close as it is to Kingston, has been quite underserved. And so we want to hear from them. Maybe they're upset with us, maybe they don't know about us, or whatever it is. We want them to come to share with us so that we can have that conversation as to how we can better bridge that gap. We also want to share with them other resources that are available through other partner organizations that serve different persons with disabilities, and also other services of government that they may not know about and they may need. We're also partnering with the NERA to provide birth certificates, because that is one of the critical documents that many children with disabilities and persons with disabilities do not have.
Really?
And you might wonder why. One of the strangest thing is that some parents do not believe that they should get a birth certificate. Or some persons may have been abandoned, and so they were never named. They never had an identity. Some persons were just left, to survive, whether in a hospital or wherever, having recognized that this person or this child has a disability. Some persons, caregivers might think, oh, they're not going to reach anywhere in society, so a birth certificate is not important.
Type of thing.
What's the point?
That's interesting.
So the opportunity, we're going around the island as a part 2 of public awareness and sensitization to say, regardless of how the child is how they were born or whether they acquire a disability, it is very important that they be identified and recognized as a citizen of Jamaica to enable their participation.
So, Dr. Hendricks, I imagine caregivers, when traversing with someone with disability, kind of want an idea of what they're up against and what they're heading into. So, for those persons who maybe have never attended this town hall, what type of accessibility is there in the area or the building that you are going to be hosting? And B, what can one expect? Is it booths that you're kind of traversing? Do you sit down somewhere and people are speaking on a stage? Like, give me a kind of feel of what that town hall will look like.
All right, so we have the town hall takes a variety of shapes. So we will have tents and booths for persons to move around and interact with the different service providers. We will have an opening ceremony, first of all, though, where we will have, our political directorate speaking with the people from St. Thomas and our minister. I will be giving an overview of why it is that we're here. Why do we want to talk to you? Why is it important? We will also be hearing about the different services that the council has to offer and how they can be accessed. We have an I Am Able My JCPD app that persons can utilize in the comfort of their home to register with the council and also to access services. And we want to help them to transition to that digital space because we do not want them to be left behind. We're moving digital in our world, and we want persons with disabilities to know that they're part of that movement.
It's interesting. I was actually just going to ask you about the app because in reading through the material, that piqued my interest because I think that's so cool. The I Am Able My JCPD app. Tell us about that digital platform and what is it that you guys are hoping to engage the community to be able to access with that platform?
All right, so the I Am Able My JCPD app was facilitated by UNICEF. We launched it in 2025, July, and it is a platform that allows for persons with disabilities to engage with the council. First of all, to register. We know that sometimes our offices are far away from particular rural areas, and it is difficult because transportation is not the easiest thing. That's one of the barriers. We do not have many accessible transportation for persons to move around, and you know what the environment is already. And so the app provides that opportunity for persons to download on their Android devices. At this point, we're working on the iOS, and they can log on and register, apply to be registered as a person with a disability in Jamaica. It not only helps us to know that they exist, but it also helps us to know what their needs are. And so the benefits are also there for them to apply. So once they register, their doctor can fill out the form right there on the app as well. So they do not necessarily have to come to the office for a form. They can just, once they send in the application, they will get a notification, an email or a text message, let them know that they can now go to their doctor. Once they go to the doctor, he or she can have the app, have that form, that medical report form, put their details in there and send back to us. So they do not even have to come, and they can upload their documents right there on that platform, their photograph, their ID, their TRN, their birth certificate, and the process continues until they are registered. When that is complete, they will get a letter or a certificate of registration to let them know that, yes, I am registered with the council as a person with a disability. After they do that, anytime they so desire, they can apply for various benefits, grants, educational grants to go back to school, help to pay their school fee, help to purchase assistive devices, help for those who are business minded and want to start a business, from anywhere from 50,000 up to 250,000 they can access, 50,000 up to 300,000 for assistive devices they can access through the platform. And we are looking forward to later down in the year, we will have a marketplace where for those persons with disabilities who have businesses, we will have a digital marketplace to advertise their businesses. They can also use the app to make a complaint about discrimination. Their caregivers can help them, their pastor can help them, their church sister can help them, their neighbor can help them, whoever it is. So the app is there to assist persons with disabilities to connect to the council.
Awesome. That's awesome. I think the town hall, the app, just being able to engage and really hear from them as well as help them, I think it's great. So we saw a flyer, but just tell us really quickly. The first town hall is in St. Thomas, you mentioned.
St. Thomas.
Where in St. Thomas? What time do I get there? Give me the details.
Yes, so this morning we're rolling out to Colonel's Cove in St. Thomas. We will be there. Everything will be have been made accessible for our persons with disabilities to engage with us in the open space. We will ensure that they're comfortable. We will ensure that they're taken care of.
And what time do you run?
From 10 o'clock to 3 p.m.
To 3 p.m.
And then let me
so
also ask you, where do
3 a.m.
persons access the information for the other upcoming town halls?
On our website, www.jcpd.gov.jm.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Or any one of our socials. Yes.
Oh, great. Right there on the screen.
Great stuff.
Thank you so very much.
Important conversations and meaningful work happening across the island. Many thanks to Dr. Christine Hendricks, Executive Director of the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, for joining us this morning. Coming up on the flip side, it's time to get into the kitchen for the most important meal of the day. Breakfast is going to be served, so please stay with us right here on Sunrise.
Feel good? Is it the sunshine on your face or a fresh, healthy start to your day? Start it right with Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flakes. Choose your vibe. Oats and rice, plain or with cranberries and raisins. Wheat oat and rice, plain or with blueberries. Get yours today. Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flakes. Feel good, live good, taste good.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
Watagwan. Watagwan.
That Tagwan pa.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
All right, well, if your tummy wasn't growling before, it's definitely going to be growling now. I know mine is. Because it's time for one of our favorite segments. One that, you know, as you guys know, is my favorite segment. Breakfast is served. And this one is going to be an amazing addition because the Rock House Foundation recently hosted its spectacular Coastal Culinary Weekend in the Grill, celebrating incredible Caribbean cuisine while raising funds for childhood education. And it was all about fundraising with great food and lots of fun. And joining us in the kitchen this morning are culinary directors of the Rock House Restaurant, Michelle and Suzanne Rousseau. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Andy.
It's good to see you, two sisters.
Good to see you.
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, I feel like I only saw you recently.
Yes.
It was indeed a great
But you know
weekend.
what? I'm never ever going to complain about seeing you guys with food. Talk to us about your new role as culinary directors at Rock House Restaurant in the Grill. Who wants to take that one? Suzanne?
So I'll start and let my sister. So we love Rock House. We love what they do there. We've been big fans and guests regularly, I would say, for the last 10 years. And after we actually were the guest chefs of the foundation's dinner last year. Paul Salmon, one of the owners and directors, approached us about helping them to, I guess, revamp and reimagine the culinary programming. The hotel celebrated 50 years, big anniversary. And at the end of last year, coincidentally, Michelle was working with World Central Kitchen in the Grill. And Michelle did a lot of work with World Central, and they put her up at Rock House. We started that conversation. So we've been working with them since the beginning of this year to sort of, I guess, bring a fresh look, taste, and feel to the menus. Infusing what we do and our approach with what's existing there, what people love about Rock House. So it's a process that we're working on.
And we like to say you're not trying to throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Exactly.
They have a great product. They've always had a great product. They have a lot of loyal repeat guests. So it's really about bringing, some new flavors and some reinterpretations of their old popular dishes as well.
But I have to ask you, Michelle, because here it is now, you're trying to elevate something. Obviously, people have their signature things that they love about the space.
Yes.
So how do you now come into that space and say, let's repurpose this, let's zhuzh this, let's keep this, let's remix this?
That's an interesting, process when you're working with clients. I mean, it happens when you're doing events or catering as well.
Yeah.
I think it's really about looking at what the bestsellers are, what the public, opinion wants, but then also recognizing that the world of food has evolved, and you really want to kind of bring new elements in so that you're staying relevant to a new audience while authentic to the older audience
And I think for us it's also really important to represent the ingredients of our region. And when I say this, I mean the Caribbean region, but with a sort of sophisticated lens. And I think we always say a very feminine lens. We're women, we're cooks, but also I think, great cooking has always started by the mothers and the grandmothers and the aunts in the homes. And I think what we haven't done, what we need to learn to do more is how do we sort of elevate our cuisine by retaining its authenticity, but adding flavor and approaches that keep it fresh and modern and relevant for the international traveler who wants to come here and eat at the same quality standard they do anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So I think that is both the challenge but the opportunity for us. But we have a great base. There's always already a great product and a great menu there. It's how do we add our flavor and our approach and make it very coastal.
And I think they have that farm, so that's very easy.
That is fantastic. The fact that they have their own organic farm across the road.
And they have fresh greens, they've got gorgeous herbs, and I think that a lot of that sort of refreshing a menu is really bringing in some more fresh elements.
Yes.
Well, I see that you're going to make something freshly for me this morning.
Yes,
I see a little action. By the way, in here smells fantastic. I don't understand why we're in the year of 2026 and we don't have smell-o-vision. So if you guys could smell it in here. Michelle, while you tell us what you're going to make, Suzanne can show me what's here, but what are you going to make over there?
I'm going to make what's called rum fire shrimp. It's going to be on the menu, and it's basically Scotch bonnet shrimp flamed in rum, garnished with herbs, a fresh Scotch bonnet oil, and pickled peppers.
Don't have to force me to taste that.
Yeah.
Suzanne, what you have going on over here?
So, of course, to the point of the greens, these are not Rock House greens, but we will get Rock House greens. We're adding a lot of salads to the menu. I think one important aspect of what we don't do very well in Jamaica is fresh greens and salads. So this will be one of the salads we have on. It's a tossed kale and mixed greens with fresh goat's cheese, which we use the local Ruby goat's cheese, which is a big Rock House partnership that we love. Over here, we love smoked marlin. Everybody, I think, loves it in a form of a blend or a dip, or instead of a smoked salmon on a bagel. Instead, what we do with ours, and for this menu, we've done more of a ceviche, which is the chopped up marlin with lots of fresh herbs and lemon and other ingredients, and serving it with plantain and breadfruit chips. So root chips, sweet potato chips, plantain chips, breadfruit chips.
There's no other way to have breadfruit. If I see anybody, if I go anybody place and then breadfruit thicker than this, I don't want it.
No, it's true. I also like it kind of chunky and torn up.
We in our second cookbook, we have it with honey and butter. So we roast it, we peel it, we break it up, and then we put honey and butter and garlic chips. That's a way that we love it, which is delicious too.
This is fantastic. My goodness.
You can smell that shrimp.
You can smell that delicious
You're
shrimp
ready. So that's, and then the last one of
this is yummy, this ceviche.
Yes. Go down into it, girl. And then we also have this. So this is not, we all know saltfish fritters here. What we've done is more of a play that is more of a kind of Greek, Portuguese take or Mediterranean take, which is croquetas and Spanish. So it's potato with saltfish, breaded and fried in a ball with what we'd call like a salsa verde green sauce and that sort of a crema on top. So this is one of the dishes that we absolutely have added. I think maybe you tasted it on the night of the dinner.
I did, but I don't remember how it tasted. So let me just taste
it again.
Let me go for it. Go for it.
Bad boys.
And are you ready with the shrimp, Mishibu?
I'm ready with the shrimp. I'm going to set it up for you.
Here we go.
We've got some deliciously
But here's my problem now. When I come to Rock House and I eat this, I don't want to go home and eat what I eat at home. I want to eat like this every day of my life.
Yeah.
Well, it's not hard.
We'll have to invite you
We'll
over.
have to send you the
but we don't eat like this every day of life. To be quite honest, when you cook a lot, you go for the most basic stuff at home and you keep it as simple.
Last night I had a piece of harder bread for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's just easier.
Sometimes it's easier.
You just kind of want to keep it.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of pickled scotchy on here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Little bit of pickled
it's very Moorish.
Moorish bad.
Very Moorish.
A little bit of chili oil.
Then you're going to get this, which is going to make life
real good. And then we're going to garnish it with some fresh herbs, sprig of thyme, and some scallion.
Et voila.
So when does this menu become available at the Rock House?
So we are launching the full new menu in fall. Right now, through the summer, we're going to be running some specials. So some of these items will be on the menu that you can come and taste.
Yeah.
And we kind of just run them as sister specials, so summer specials. And then as we get into sort of September, before we get into the high season, we're expecting to transition the whole menu. It's a process. It requires more than just the menus themselves.
There's a big refurb of the kitchen going on,
expansion.
And,
it's just a lot of fun, very exciting things.
Lots of moving parts.
If you didn't love Rock House before, it's just even going to make it greater. But yeah.
All I know is that our viewers must have heard what you just said, because I heard nothing. My goodness, this has to be one of the most beautiful dishes.
Well, it's simple too. It's literally just Scotch bonnet butter, a little bit of pickled Scotch bonnets, fresh herbs, rum, and that's it. That's all you need. The trifecta.
You know what I love? I love when spice is spice, but spice don't make your nose run.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like you're not eating and going,
and you don't want to lose the flavor of the dish.
It's
at the end of the day, you want to keep your palate open, not shut it down.
Yeah, pepper should not sort of overstimulate the palate, so you lose all the taste buds.
Because you want to get the herbs, you want to taste the rum, because rum gives a little sweetness. You want to get it all in the back end.
Oh, we all in there.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Let me ask you, ladies. I know you mentioned fall is when this menu will be available, the new menu, but it would be remiss of me not to mention the fact that the fundraising event was so successful.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Such a great weekend.
Let's talk about the weekend and ultimately the goal there.
Yeah. Yes, I think the thing about they have passion with purpose. That's why we want to align with them. And we're so happy with this alignment. And I think for them, their work is always about giving back to the community, about the school, about expanding this school and continuing to build, and really having, not only from the operational side of the hotel, but all of the people that work and their extended families and the people of Negril can benefit from this. And it has.
And they have raised over, I think, $12 million US starting from 2004. That's when the foundation began. At this culinary weekend, there was, I believe, $75,000 raised.
Yeah.
And it was a weekend for those.
Of fun.
Yeah, and from people who didn't know how it worked was that they always do a fundraiser on the beach, and all proceeds go to the foundation. And Andre Fowles, who I think is the director of Miss Lily's, and they hosted India Doris, which is a well-known young Michelin chef in New York, who is of Jamaican heritage. And then so we had a Friday night dinner up at the Rock House restaurant.
All proceeds went to the foundation as well. So it really was an exciting weekend of fun, but it had a really important mission behind it, and that is to support the foundation.
Excellent stuff, and great stuff coming up. I'm actually going to time my next visit to Rock House just in time for this menu being launched.
Well, we are ready.
No pressure, but thank you.
We're happy to have you anytime, Miss Jens.
Excellent stuff.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Yeah.
All right, absolutely delicious. Many thanks to Michelle Rousseau and Suzanne Rousseau, culinary directors of Rock House Restaurant. All right, it's now time for a quick break. TK is at the news desk right after the break. See you then. While I fill my belly now. Hey. Yes.
Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Supercenter has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Kendi Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. The Education Ministry is celebrating what it describes as encouraging gains in learning outcomes after students exceeded national performance targets in 3 of 4 key areas of this year's primary exit profile PEP examinations. The results were released on Monday. Kevin Black reports.
Jamaica's grade 6 students have exceeded national performance targets in 3 of 4 assessed areas of the 2026 primary exit profile examinations, signaling continued improvements in learning outcomes across the education system. The Ministry of Education reports that literacy recorded 79% mastery, numeracy 75% mastery, and language arts 72% proficiency. Meanwhile, mathematics recorded 69% proficiency, falling just 1% point short of the national target. Education Minister Dr. Dina Morris-Dixon says the results reflect the impact of targeted interventions despite the challenges posed by the passage of Hurricane Melissa.
7 of the 14 parishes were significantly affected. 440 schools in 3 key regions were affected. That's 12,860 students affected severely by Hurricane Melissa. That's 1/3 of those who took the exam. Our PEP exam is not an easy exam. And it is intentionally not easy because we are trying to prepare students for a world that is very different. And so we are proud of it being a hard exam.
This year also marked the first time literacy and numeracy were assessed at the grade 6 level, providing the Education Ministry with a national baseline to track student development.
We usually test literacy and numeracy at grade 4. This is the first year we're doing it at grade 6. And remember, literacy is different, not just reading and writing. I think what we found is that all of them can basically read and write. They are improving, and we're going to keep pushing those numbers further forward because we want to see them do even better than what we have here.
The ministry also explained the process by which students were placed in high schools.
90% were placed in a school of their choice. So you are placed at a school that is that's close to where you live. But only 9.5% of students were placed by proximity. You know, there's disparity between the performance of our high schools. The real goal has to be in our ministry to raise the level of all of our high schools. so that this doesn't happen. That wherever you go, you feel that you can achieve.
Time now for sports, and it's time for our live sports update courtesy of the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football better with Pepsi. CVM sports reporter Kimani O'Sullivan joins us as usual with the latest. Good morning, Kimani. Good morning, TK. How's everything going? It's excellent. Yendi gave us a little rundown this morning about her love of the game and a little, some information that she garnered. But Monday produced some more special performances by some top players. Sum up the match day for us.
Well, TK, I think it's very fitting that we had that report just now by my colleague Kevin Black speaking about PEP and the pressures of those exams and, the pressure to deliver. And shout out to all our students that did well. It must be mentioned. But when it came to yesterday's exams for 3 players in particular, that seems to be just flying and passing every exam with flying colors. You're talking about Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Erling Haaland. They were just dazzling for each of their teams. Of course, each of them got 2 goals on the day. And, France, Norway, and Argentina are really, really flying. In particular, I think Norway should be highlighted because coming into the tournament, they were viewed, well, for me, from my perspective, they were my dark horse coming into the competition. So the Vikings have been celebrating, but Lionel Messi just continues to defy logic. And, he now leads the all-time leading, World Cup scorers list by 2 now. So he's been passing with flying colors, if I were grading his report card, of course. Kimani, I presume Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal will be closely watched today, along with the England team. Give us some of your initial thoughts ahead of the games today. I'll be quick, TK. Cristiano Ronaldo has a massive exam to pass. I hope he's been studying. And in this case, I hope he might do a little bit of plagiarism. We might give him a pass today because he needs a big performance against Uzbekistan. Seeing that these 3 players have delivered, so it's all on him today, I believe, against Uzbekistan, Portugal. I expect them to win. And from an England perspective, they have a tough task in front of them with Ghana. So not very straightforward for them, but I expect them to win as well. So it's going to be a good day, especially given that we're rounding out the day with that Colombia-DR Congo game, which will be exciting as well. So plenty of excitement. And of course, we're going to sum up the action on Fan Central Extra Time later. So fans can enjoy that and tune in to have all the discussion analysis as well as the fan corner, which was amazing. Awesome. Thanks so much to sports reporter Kimani O'Sullivan. And thanks to the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football better with Pepsi. That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
You notice how life nice when you eat good? Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
That are best enjoyed with your hands. Enjoy them with a KFC Big Deal or Big Bucket. KFC, it's finger licking good.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That a guan pa. What a guan?
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody-Ann Quarry.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to the sunny side of the second half of the show where Yendi's belly is full.
full to the brim.
Let me tell you. All right, listen, did you know that June 26 marks the observance of the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking? Yep. And this year's theme is World Drug Problem, Persisting Issues, New Challenges, Innovative Responses. It's a conversation that affects all of us. So joining us now is Executive Director of National Council on Drug Abuse, Paulette Spencer-Smith, here to share why it's important for ordinary Jamaicans to get involved. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
I have to ask you, for those of us who don't know, International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, what is that? But then also, what is the National Council on Drug Abuse? Paint the whole picture for us.
So let's start with what is the National Council on Drug Abuse. NCDA is a department in the Ministry of Health currently, and we exist in order to be able to support prevention efforts, treatment efforts, and rehabilitation efforts for substance abuse and mental wellness in Jamaica.
Ah, okay. And then this observation of this particular day, is this a new thing? Has it been ongoing? Tell us the backstory.
This has been going on from 1987.
Okay.
And it's a global day that we use to be able to bring attention to the twin concerns around substance abuse, which is demand reduction and supply reduction.
Right.
So on the demand side, NCDA represents how it is that we go out for prevention. And on the supply side, we talk to the rest of our partners that would be responsible for drug trafficking, because they are also responsible on the supply side.
Well, some of us are not very keen on the drug world, myself included. Okay,
Understood.
So the JCF, good morning. All right, just letting you know. But it's your theme is persisting issues,
correct,
new challenges, and innovative responses.
Right.
Just give me, this might be a loaded question.
Oh, no, it's great.
Give me an overview of what are some of the persisting issues, what are some of the new challenges? Is that what, technology, or what does that look like?
So persisting issues talks about some of the things that we have been dealing with for decades. And in Jamaica, we have been dealing with alcohol abuse, ganja abuse, and tobacco abuse. Those are persisting issues. we have made several attempts to be able to work in those areas, and I believe that we are doing well to be able to allow the public to understand that these have issues that have potential harm. Now, when we talk about new challenges, we are now talking through how some of those old substances are used, because we are finding new ways to be able to do some of that. So let's talk about Special. Special is a new way that we are using alcohol because we are now mixing it with an energy drink. When we talk about
I was just about to say Special what?
Yes.
No, I'm with you now. I'm with you.
It's a combination
of an energy drink and an alcoholic beverage.
Which is a dangerous combination.
The upper and the downer at the same time.
Very, very popular in Jamaica. We also have vaping, which is becoming very popular in Jamaica as well. And that's call it a new way of smoking. And then for ganja, we are really talking about the use of edibles, which is a new way that people are using cannabis.
You know, let me ask you, because we often see now in the conversation in the space, in many an instance now, you see where people, while it is not illegal, people are able to purchase a certain amount of marijuana, but we're seeing instances where people are purchasing drugs and it ends up being laced. We're seeing that people intend to buy a specific thing, but then end up overdosing and dying because it is laced with this other thing. Is there, it's going to sound like a crazy question, but is there a way to actually control the supply that make sure that the supply is clean, because ganja is not illegal?
Ganja is illegal.
Well, sorry, ganja is no longer
decriminalized.
That's correct. Thank you. It's decriminalized. So in that instance, is there a recourse for someone who believes they're purchasing the legal amount of ganja without being punished, but then that ganja is laced? Is there a recourse for that person?
I don't think I could answer that. That is really on the supply side or the industry side, and that's an area that I wouldn't cover. What I would say is that if it is that there is an opportunity for you to be able to access marijuana, you have to be careful where you get it from. And that's the message that we want to be able to give people. Now, I'm not talking about youth access at all, but if as an adult you want to be able to do something with marijuana, and I can't say that we're not talking about use for medical purposes, because that's what exists here. But you have to be very careful
Well,
where it is you get
let me ask you this as well. What about the person who says, Paulette, this is not everybody problem, you know, Paulette, people have choice. People have free will. What about the person who says, you guys are preaching and preaching and preaching, and if someone is going to choose to use an illicit substance, that come down to them, you know? What do you say to that person?
So I want to be able to say that prevention and protection is our role. And as parents and as adults, it's also our role. And so what you want is for people to make good decisions based on reliable information. And at NCDA, we want to be able to provide you with the skills to make that good decision and where it is that you would be able to get reliable information on a substance.
Paula, tell me, what does Jamaica's drug prevention network look like?
All right, so we're very proud to be able to say that in Jamaica we have a strong prevention network. And this crosses government into community-based groups. We're talking about including the JCF, Social Development Commission. So everybody who has a part to be able to play in a community has a prevention role.
What about the early warning system?
All right, so that fits into the part of the theme that talks about an innovative response. And Jamaica has this innovative response we call the early warning system. And this is a group of about 40 institutions across Jamaica that have been set up with the responsibility to be able to be kind of like a radar in the communities. So you are able to see from customs or from a community group what is actually happening in my community. We can identify the substance, we can get it tested, and then we can alert the public to be able to say, hey, there are some things that are happening here, and we want to be able to let you know. So that's the value of this network. Now, we have this network in Jamaica, which is purely voluntary, people just want to be able to help. And that's the community approach that we want to be able to take when we talk through drug prevention.
So you've given us a great overview of some of the challenges, some of the issues, the innovations, your organization, and now the international, the day.
Yes.
How, let's tie it all together and tell me, how is the National Council on Drug Abuse observing, what's it, International Day Against Drug Abuse? Yes. And illicit trafficking.
Yes.
How are you guys observing it?
So this year, we are taking a community-based approach. And we are working with all of the partners that we have in the prevention network. And we are going to be doing community walkthroughs. And so we want communities to be able to stand with us, to be able to say, we understand this issue, we want to be able to help. And so on our official media pages, what we will put is, where are we going to be in your community? And we're asking the community to be able to just come out and stand with us against the issues.
Paulette, how do you guys measure your success? How do you determine that, say, we're doing a good thing here because we are seeing results? What's that measure?
All right, so we have results at different levels. The overall goal is a reduction in use and a reduction in the age of initiation. For right now, the age of initiation is around 16. We want to be able to see that drop. And we are only going to see that perhaps after a couple of years. So research is going to be very important. Right now, we know where it stands, and we know what it is that we want to be able to bring it down to. But impact also comes when it is that our everyday programs are implemented. And you would be able to see that a child understands who's a good friend for me, who is a bad friend for me, that you would have a child that understands how to be able to make a decision based on a decision-making model we call SODAs, and you'd be able to see them implement those skills in their lives. That looks like a successful day.
Paulette, now the work cut out. Oh yes, the road ahead is roading. But I love to see
how much till now.
Exactly, but I love to see that you're tackling it and really raising awareness. And as you say, walking through the community, is really the community have to take this in hand. It's not an organization or government
and the goalpost moves because, as you say, there are new things on the market. All of a sudden, we have a new drink, we have a new cocktail, we have
and we have to be careful of the impact that social media is having in the access and how people are considering that it's now okay. Pills and the use of MDMA or ecstasy is something that's gaining popularity. And I think that's because we are more exposed.
Yes, agreed. Well, now, if we go into the community even more.
Oh, you can come with us.
No problem. I will join you. I say, put that down.
That's not what we're going to do, though.
You cannot drink mum and smoke it for breakfast. Put it down.
I want some good talk.
Take care. All right, prevention really is everybody's responsibility.
Absolutely.
So a big thank you to Paulette Spencer-Smith, the Executive Director of the National Council on Drug Abuse. Up next, we learn how we can help medical student Jael Nelson go to med school. Stay with us on Sunrise.
Now every empty bucket give you more cash. Oh, what a go on down. I make you know say from now on, every empty red stripe Heineken, Malta Dragon and Guinness buckle put $30 in your pocket. Yes, $30. So bring them back. Bring them back. Keep the whole place clean. Take stock of every red stripe back up on the block and pack a couple in a crate and bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Red stripe must be 18 years or older. Drink and live responsibly.
Welcome to the Pepsi Football Nation.
Rule number 1, it's called football, not soccer. Rule number 2, they should get rid of VAR.
No. Every decision should go to VAR.
Write this down. Pepsi should be the official drink of the nation.
I love that. They won't agree on anything.
That's where Rule 100 kicks in. Everything gets settled on the pitch. What about you? What rule would you want?
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
All right, welcome to Diaspora Link Up Sunrisers. Our next guest has a story of resilience, determination, and purpose. She's a young lady who has overcome tremendous personal loss while pursuing her dream of becoming a doctor. And this morning, she needs support to take this whole thing to the next step. Joining us now is medical student Jael Nelson. Good morning, Jael. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Where in the world are you?
I'm currently in Bar Harbor, Maine. So I've been doing Alzheimer's disease research here for the past 2 years, as a gap year between medical school, between undergraduate degree and medical school.
Okay, Jael, take us back. Tell us a little bit about your journey. So you were born in Jamaica, went to primary or prep school where, went to high school where, and then went for... Tell us that educational journey so far for me.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Denham Town, particularly Bread Lane. First I was going to Stella Maris, but we couldn't afford it anymore, so I went to St. Andrew Primary. From there, I went to Immaculate Conception High School, and I decided that I want to be a neurosurgeon, but I feel like studying overseas will help me provide me with the resources to get there quicker so I can help my country when I get back. So I did my undergraduate degree at Long Island University in Brooklyn, New York. And if it wasn't for like the help of my church, Mr. Desmond McKenzie, when it comes to scholarship and institutional scholarship, I wouldn't have made it there. And now I'm currently, I just finished up a project on Alzheimer's disease, where I'm trying to see how best we can look at what's the main cause of it and how we can provide pharmaceuticals to help with it.
Jael, let me ask you, in our introduction, we mentioned that your story has been one of resilience, one of overcoming loss. Talk to us about some of the challenges that you faced along the way. You just shared with us the educational journey, but what else has been happening right along in parallel while you've been on that journey?
Yeah, so as many Jamaicans might face it, especially if you're from a low-income background, I faced housing insecurity in college where there are times I didn't know where I was going to stay. And if it wasn't for the help of my Jamaican community, my church, for example, assisted me with housing in my first year. And I've gotten help along the way from different Jamaicans with ensuring that I have somewhere to stay. And what really was the most difficult year of my life was in 2024. I'd visited back home to try to see how best I could help my mom to get her visa to come and see me graduate in 2024. However, within a week of being there, she suffered a hemorrhagic stroke and she passed on January 8th. Being how resilient that I am, I still finished up the semester. I graduated magna cum laude and I started to study for the MCAT. But while studying for it, within a month of studying for it, I got word that my father's also passed.
Oh,
so that is
goodness.
Yeah, that was one of the roughest seasons of my life. But it was a bit difficult navigating the grief while applying to medical school here because it's really competitive to get into medical school in the US, especially as an international student. It's a year-long process. It came after a lot of rejection. The hardest part was not having my mom there to like encourage me along the way, but I had other support system, other friends that were there with me to encourage me. There were naysayers, but one thing about me, I never give up. I want to see things through to the end. And God has brought me this far, so I can't give up.
And that's what I was going to ask you about next. You know, you have the financial challenges, you've suffered loss. You know, I'm sure you have the people saying, "Lux, man, medicine expensive. Why not go do something else?" Or, you know, you have those people as well. What keeps you focused and driven and wanting to still pursue and go on till the end?
I think what really keeps me focused is I've had a family history of neurological disease and I'm very fascinated by the brain. And I saw that there's a need in Jamaica for it. I've always said that this journey is not for my own self, but also for others, to inspire others and to help underserved communities as it relates to like neurological care. And as I had the naysayers, I also had those that were encouraging me to continue to go at my dream and supporting me along the way. My sister, for example, my best friend of 13 years, like outside people that have been mentoring me along the way.
So we know that you have a GoFundMe. We all want to hear about it. Give us the details because I'm sure there are many of us who are ready to chip in and ready to help you out. Give us those details.
Yes. So for my GoFundMe, as an international student in the US, what is the law and the regulation here is that you have to prove that you have the full year cost of attendance. You have that amount. For Meharry Medical College, their tuition and fees in itself is around $70K, while the remaining 40 would be for like housing, etc. So my GoFundMe was set to assist with just the tuition and fees because I know it's a very difficult financial season for a lot of people, and I just couldn't bring myself to like ask for the whole 110,000. I had to take a deferment year because I couldn't start on Monday. So during that time period, I'll be doing more research.
So in the interim, you see that. So while you're raising the funds and, you know, seeking assistance, you're still putting yourself in a position to advance in your field by doing research in the meantime and in the interim.
Yeah, while also saving as well to put towards my own dreams.
I find, Yende especially, that ladies, women, we have a hard time kind of patting ourselves on the back and promoting ourselves. But Jael, I have faith in you. I'm going to ask you for that person who says, I like her, but why should I give? Why should I contribute to this GoFundMe? You know, what are her plans in the future? Will it really benefit us as a nation? Tell me, why should we support this GoFundMe, Jael?
I do think you should support my GoFundMe because, as I said before, this journey is not one of my own desire. It's just a desire to help my country and other underserved communities. For example, like I volunteered here in a few underserved communities and I saw the need for, especially Black physicians who, you know, people need someone that look like them and that's willing to understand their background. And I think I'm able to help fill that gap. There's very few neurosurgeons in Jamaica. I've only known about one, and I want to add to that so that more people can have access. There's a lot of people that they have like strokes or other neurological issues, and they don't know where to get the proper care. And oftentimes that might lead to like some sort of tragedy. So I want to help Jamaica in that way. So I think helping me would also in the long run help others.
And the barcode is there on your screen. You're able to scan it just now and head directly to Jael's GoFundMe and give anything that you can give toward her mission.
Yeah, help Jael Nelson start medical school. I think it's a very, very worthy cause.
I also want to say that for the GoFundMe, I also want my story to serve as an inspiration to others to never give up on your dreams and to continue to work hard. I always say that when I look about my Talawa, I'm under 5 feet.
We can tell. You're so tiny.
You look like a little bit.
But I'm strong and I've learned how gritty I am, and I want others to be gritty, especially those that come from similar backgrounds. Whether you're young or you're older than myself, I think I can serve as an inspiration to you to not give up.
Jael, what I love is that I can imagine somebody who's scared going through any type of procedure and you coming in the room with your smile and your cheeks and just this warmth, and because you understand, you know, loss and you understand family dynamics and just how to be kind in situations. I hope that you never ever lose that. I'm looking forward to you graduating with honors from med school and being another female to join the neurosurgeon community, whether in Jamaica or overseas. We're wishing you all the best.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You got this, Jael. You got this.
All right. What an inspiring journey. We wish her nothing but success. Many thanks to Dr. Jael Nelson. We are speaking it into being. Medical student now, soon to be the next neurosurgeon. You know what I mean? So it's time for a break, but when we return, it's time for some sunrise freshers. Don't move a muscle. I got
For the moments that are best enjoyed with your hands, enjoy them with a KFC Big Deal or Big Bucket. KFC, it's finger licking good.
News flash! Now every empty buckle give you more cash. And what I go on down, I make you know say from now on, every empty red stripe Heineken Malta Dragon and Guinness buckle put $30 in your pocket. Yes, $30. So bring them back. Bring them back, keep the whole place clean. Take stock of every red stripe back up on the block and pack a couple in a crate and bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Red stripe must be 18 years or older. Drink and live responsibly.
Welcome to the Pepsi Football Nation.
Rule number 1, it's called football, not soccer. Rule number 2, they should get rid of VAR.
No. Every decision should go to VAR.
Write this down. Pepsi should be the official drink of the nation.
I love that. They won't agree on anything.
That's where Rule 100 kicks in. Everything gets settled on the pitch. What about you? What rule would you want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
What a guan? What a go on? What a go on?
That a go on pa.
What a go on? What a go on?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That a go on pa. What a go on?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who are the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
I'm bouncing with some gentlemen of hair. Welcome to Sunrise Freshers. Sunrise Freshers. I'm your host TK, and you already know what time it is. We've got an exciting game show lined up with questions from current affairs, culture, entertainment, and more. But let's meet our players. First and foremost, they all came on wearing the same thing. It's an ombre on your shirt. What is that? Understanding. Talk to me about what ombre is.
The ombre, understanding male biases and redefine expectations, is a male-based movement focused on male empowerment, advocacy, and just breaking certain stigmas surrounding males that are affecting us, and our motto, reshaping the mentality. So we're trying to change how people look at certain things like male mental health or how men should behave, because generally Jamaica portray that males should act in a gangster way, and outside of that, they don't encourage males speaking properly or doing anything that helps us to contribute positively to society. So Ombre is a movement focused on kind of changing that and reshaping the narrative around men.
People them smart, You see smartness are going here, so I'm curious to see of the smartness who will win. So before we get started, just give me real quickly, tell me your name and a freshers fact.
Okay. All right. So my name is Leson Blake. I'm the executive director. I am a police officer.
Ooh. Okay.
My name is Javon Young. I am director of media and marketing services. My freshers fact is that I love white.
Fitting. What about you?
My name is Donaldo Jones. Freshers fact, I'm a Christian.
Okay, nice. Right. What about you?
My name is Damario Patterson. I have a twin brother. We do not look alike though. Everybody's shocked. So.
What about you?
Good morning, my name is Tavon Blackstock, and something a freshers fact is I like learning new things.
Nice.
So my name is Tyrone Cordner. I'm a University of the West Indies student, and I'm studying guidance and counseling. And my freshers fact would be that I love to sing.
Ooh, we might. Hey, if we have enough time, you should tell us that, sir. If we have enough time. All right, gentlemen, are you ready? Test your buzzer. Boom, bam, everybody is in. You ready?
All right.
Wait to be identified. Give me the answer. Whoever gives you the answer correctly gets a point. First one. Which DJ won a Grammy and was known as the Dancehall Emperor? Yeah, man, I'm not too young for this. No, man. The answer is Shabba Ranks. True or false? Reggae music was added to UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage in 2018. Yes?
True.
That is correct. In which country outside Jamaica is dancehall extremely popular with its own local scene?
Trinidad and Tobago.
That's incorrect. Think anime.
Japan.
There we go. All right. Which chess piece is identified by the shape of a horse? I think I heard this one first.
Okay, knight.
That is correct. Which chess piece is the most in numbers?
Queen.
No.
Pawn.
That is correct. Pawn is correct. Diamond is the birthstone of which month? Yeah, man, I know that one, yeah. Yeah, man, I know, man. What's that, Yendi? Wait, so you're just guessing at January? Guess a month. That's incorrect.
April.
February is also incorrect. April. Yendi got it correct off camera. But that does not count, unfortunately. All right. Topaz is the birthstone of which month?
March.
Good job. No. November.
Wow.
November is the correct answer. Wow. Which two flowers represent the month of June? Yeah, man. All right. Let's just move on. Rose and the honeysuckle. How many distinct ranks are in the Jamaica Constabulary Force? 11 is correct.
Wow.
We have to give him one, you know. What is the highest rank of the Jamaica Defense?
Chief of Defense. Staff.
That is correct. Chief of Defense Staff is the highest rank in the Jamaica Defense Force. In Jamaica, what does the acronym JCPD stand for? Time's up. And they never watched the show earlier. When I wasn't here early. It's the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities. Oh, no, you know, sir. You know it now.
Yeah.
Too late. How is the word continued abbreviated? Yes?
CONT apostrophe D.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Where in Kingston is Sarah's head office?
New Kingston? Do I have to be specific?
Would you like to be?
No.
We'll accept it. Dominica Drive in New Kingston. All right, we'll take it. On the periodic table, gentlemen, what is the exact sign for iron? I heard this one first.
He did science, you know.
IR.
No.
Incorrect answer came first. Anything over here?
FE?
I think that is correct.
Okay.
Not on my sheet, but yes, that is correct. That is correct. All right. Tell me, gentlemen, ready? What is condensation? All right.
So this is the process by whereas the water is poured back down.
Cooled and forms water vapor on a surface.
You know, say, you do it the other way around. Not wrong. You do it the wrong way around, but you are so close. It's a process where the gaseous water vapor cools and turns into liquid water.
Liquid water.
Good try. All right. What's the name of a structure built above and across an open space to facilitate travel?
Bridge.
That is correct.
Okay.
Look at this monitor. We can look at the monitor, my producer. All right. Look at the monitor there and identify this person.
Erling Holland.
That is correct. Look at the monitor now and identify this person. Yes.
Jude Bellingham.
That is correct.
He did not wait for the both of face.
I pointed at him. Aye. All right. Look at the monitor. Ready? And identify this person.
Mohamed Salah.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Well, listen, I contest that now too. No, him get it. All right. Who is the youngest player to score at the World Cup?
The guy was just scoring first World Cup.
Time is up. It was Pele. Who holds the all-time world record cup? The record World Cup titles and how many?
Brazil and 5.
That is correct. That is correct.
Let's go.
All right. Which two countries successfully defended their World Cup titles with back-to-back wins and what year? Jeez and peas. This rough. All right, time's up. Italy in 1934 and 1938 and Brazil in 1958 and 1962. Ready?
Wow.
Which country has appeared in every single World Cup? Which one wanna hear first? I think. She says them. She says them. Yes.
Argentina.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try? Brazil is correct. All right, ready, footballers? Ready? What is a red card and what does it do? You are heard first.
So the red card is like for an offense that's committed on the field, and normally if you get it, you have to come off. It signals that you're out of the game.
Absolutely. Yes, that is correct. All right. Final question for 8 million points.
Wow. 8 million.
Whoever gets this wins it all and takes it home. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is a yellow card and what does it do?
So the yellow card is like a lesser offense. So when an offense is committed, maybe like a foul or something happens. So the yellow card you can still play, but if you get one more, it's equivalent to a red card, and you have to come off as well.
Not bad.
Yendi? Lesser offense. Yeah. If you get one. Judges, will accept it? We take it. All right. You would not accept it? What a good thing you is not one judge. What a blessing. So that is correct. We are going to accept it. Everybody's like, yeah, man, we take it. So congratulations. I don't know. Do we have the points? Who win? Because I don't even know. The winner is, it is in my ears. Drum roll, please. The winner is...
8 million.
Hey! Over here we have 9 points, and over here we have 8 points. So your yellow card. Allow me to tell you. I'm looking on the screen wrong.
We have 9.
You know, that's what would have happened had you won. However,
in the spirit of school challenge.
The winners over this side, we have the gentleman over here. So congratulations to you. Big up yourself and the monitor, you know. And we never have a TV screen in here, problem, you know. But you guys did great. 1 point, 1 point down. You don't know. It's all good. So congratulations. We'll have you guys take, the congratulatory handshake afterwards. What a game. Congratulations to our winners and big up to all our contestants from Ombre. Understanding, tell me it again.
Understanding male biases and redefining expectations.
Them smart, them play good, and they're nice. We like them. So thanks so much for bringing the energy this morning. We wrap things up on the flip side. Well done.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Hey. And the end, what time is it?
Time to go home.
That is correct.
TK, what are we going to do now?
I am going to my yard. What are you doing now?
Wrap the show.
Oh, you mean, yes, after that. Oh, yes. Oh. After that, I'm going to my yard.
TK, some of us have work to do for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I work from home.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Also, you work every day of the week.
All day, every day.
Hey, TK, you held down the fort,
You know what?
I appreciate you.
Hey.
My girl.
Just may beg you this. Nobody sick again.
I'll try my best.
Take some vitamins, drink your fluids, and make sure you're here on morning. That's a wrap, ladies and gents. YouTube, we love hearing from you, so keep subscribing, keep chatting it up in the comments, and keep tuning in right here on CVM for Sunrise,
where the fun rise.
And where Yendi looks fabulous. You know, goodie girl?
Oh, well, thank you. Since you forced me to walk.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Come from my own closet.
Okay, well, did it?
CK, I think you should just, do a little twirl.
Why not? And with our matching gold.
Yeah. Is this where we twirl? Is this where we appreciate you guys watching.
It's so good to have you.
We're going to be back tomorrow.
Make sure you tune in.
And until then,
see you then.
Be good. Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Don't do it.
Keep smiling.
And go work.
Keep shining.
And go work.
Keep choosing joy.
And go work.
Have a wonderful day.
At work.
I keep on doing all the good. Cause life always works out as it should. Yeah. And for so long, we are hold on. I lucky things that we so strong. She said them so gone on them program. We have a different slogan. And so we tried it on the right road. Surround myself with the right folks. The ones who always keep it eye close. The kind of love you can't fight over. Jah give I the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity. Right now we only want the opportunity. That's all it is truthfully. Just give me what due to me. So when the music hits the right place and I'm in the right space, take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on doing all the good. Cause life always works out that.
Securing what matters most. The time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
What a guan! That's a guan! Cross!
Hey, what a guan!
But what a go on? Them don't know where them up against. Go go tell them say we bigger than the president. When we wrote through, we no left no evidence. Go go tell them what a go on when we represent. Wow, destroy the world liar. What a go on? Are we there? Liar, man. What a go on, pa, what a go on. Wow, clearing the whole world. So we are now, we there. Blessed CVMTV never be same.
You know, Mapen need more job opportunity. Yeah, need more job opportunity because a lot of persons in Mapen is going to town to work. Clarendon and a whole need more skill facility for young people.
What I really want in a Mapen, you know, is just everybody for just unite and just move in a one accord, you know, and just remember say you put God first. And because you lack of love.